here's a look at downtown, what the roads look like. Really nice out there. They are dry. Visibility is okay. But of course, you got some frost out there. Frosty start. So just make sure to plan ahead when you are heading out the driveway this morning. 40 east of Broadway, no issues down there. Of course, always some kind of action happening around our downtown Music City. Crash map right now is clear. I've had a couple overnight incidents, but for right now, everything is all in the green, running very smooth and on time. If you're coming in from the Donaldson area, good morning to you. 40 near Stewart's Ferry, a little bit busier out there, both east and westbound lanes. We've got a handful of cars out there this morning, but again, nothing major as of right now. Just very cold compared to the Monday that we got last week. I'll send it back over to you, Jen. And a nice start so far on our roads from the north side. 65 southbound, just near Old Hickory Boulevard, is moving, flowing really nicely. Of course, we've got some colder weather, as they just said, coming in later this week. Just a good reminder, regardless of what exactly we're going to see, just to be prepared for what we could possibly see, you know, a month from now or something like that. Checking your cars, just making sure all that maintenance is done, making sure you've always got blanket, snacks, whatever in your car should something happen. You have a flat tire, lose a lot of air in a tire on the side of the road. You just never know. Also, it's the beginning of the year. Just make sure that you have everything. We were talking about a story last week where some people have bought a new car and they don't have that extra spare tire in the back. So just make sure that you are very aware of what's in your car, doing that car maintenance just to stay on top of it before it gets really busy out there. Here's a look, Briley Parkway, just north of McGavick Pike this morning. A little bit slower out there, but as you can see, those street lights are making sure that all that visibility is good to go. Of course, weather, really nice start. A little chilly out there, but nothing major on our roads just yet. I'll send it over to you, Jen. I don't like that. I mean, taking your vitals is strange. I know, you know, there's a big talk about how to make the roads safer, how to make sure that people aren't, you know, driving drowsy, driving drunk. But this sounds something just a little very far-fetched. But I mean, my goodness, when we were talking about technology in cars 10, 20 years ago, things have evolved. So interesting to see how this does play out, hopefully in a very safe way that all drivers can get behind. Crash map still nice and clear this morning. 5:26 on your Monday. Chilly start out there. If you're headed, though, to B&A, having no issues there. Been watching the airport from one of our Skynet cameras out there. It's slow out there right now, but nothing too crazy. Maybe you're headed somewhere a little bit warmer. Here's a look if you're coming in from this local business there, thriving. From the southeast side of town, 24 coming up from Hickory Hollow this morning. Traffic starting to pick up just a little bit, but we are still a ways away from really that bigger rush hour that comes closer to the 6 o'clock hour. Right now, drive times are reflecting that all across town. So what you were just looking at, 24 if you're coming in from Murfreesboro, is clear, under 30 minutes there. From Clarksville, 37 minutes the other side of 24, and 14 in from Franklin. Our big picture map reflecting this also. We've got all this green here, no major slowdowns. If you're coming in from Williamson County this morning, here's a look, 65 at Cool Springs Boulevard. A little slower here, but we know, again, this is another spot that will pick up. That crash map is still clear on this Monday morning. Only thing you got to worry about is making sure you have plenty of time to scrape the frost off your windshield. The Chef Report is brought to you by Electronic Express. Jennifer. We use those gift cards. I've had a couple that have expired, can't use anymore because the company either stopped taking them or went out of business there. Stop, so go traffic signals 5:43 on this Monday morning. All nice in the green. This has been a pretty nice start for our roads. Can't complain. Makes my job easy this morning. No crashes still reported on the map. Really good news as we do head into a busier hour here in just a few minutes as more people are getting on the road, trying to get to work, maybe early morning doctor appointment, dropping the kids off at school. North side of town near Trinity Lane, 65 and the 24 junction, those inbound lanes. It's moving. No kind of backup just yet, but wanted to show you the drive times from Madison. 8 minutes. Seeing just a little bit of a slowdown from White House, but this is typical this time of the morning as more people are getting on the road. If we look on the other side, southeast side of town, still remains all nice in the green. Antioch, 11 minutes up to just under 30 minutes in from Murfreesboro. The traffic report is brought to you by the law offices of John Day. But guys, compared to last week, a lot of here. I mean, here in Tennessee, we don't have the Titans this year. But yeah, tune into the Puppy Bowl. Taking a look though, out and about this morning. Been watching the airport. Really nice start. Of course, we usually have a lot of people head there in the mornings if they had a long weekend in Music City. No issues getting into B&A. Here's a look on 40 in the west side of town near the Bellevue exit. No issues east or westbound lanes. What we're seeing this morning on the roads, dry visibility is good. Just colder start out there compared to last week. Bradley Parkway just west of 24 this morning. Another spot, no issues. Crash map is still clear heading into the 6 o'clock hour. I'll bring you an updated drive time coming up for your southeast commute, north commute, all around town, what you need to know. The traffic report was brought to you by AFS waterproofing specialist, Nikki D.
Thank you so much, Amelia. Visibility.
Park here.
Park here.
Yes.
Park here.
Yes.
It's a difficult thing to do. A lot of people, I try to avoid parking downtown when I can.
Uber, take the train down if you can,
Right.
maybe ride a bike.
Find a friend to drop you off.
There you go.
Anything.
Hard to ride a bike on a day like today. This was a morning, you know, I don't have the garage that I park in. It's
Right.
outside, and I had frost on the windows.
Yeah. How long did it take you to?
In the yellow this morning as folks are getting up, making their start early, getting some coffee going. Sky 5 is up, giving us a beautiful shot of deck. Crash map, it is clear. We are seeing just a little bit of congestion right here at 6524 Junction on the north side of town. Not worried about it one bit. But here is a look 24 near Old Hickory Boulevard. If you're coming in from the southeast side of town, that's the one that we see ramp up just a little bit quicker in the morning. More people coming in from Rutherford County. Updated drive times for you in just a few minutes. Guys. Drive into town from the north side, no issues. And if you're coming from Williamson County, all nice. I mean, my goodness, it's been several hours since we had any crash reported outside on our roads. Interstate wise, we do have a disabled car 65 south at Trinity Lane this morning, pulled over plenty ways off the road this morning. They've got their flashers on here. Of course, TDOT zoomed into this, watching this to send them some help should they need it. But just looks like disabled car on the side and not really impacting that inbound traffic this morning. You are seeing 18 minutes from Millersville, 36 in from White House. Want to get right to the shot from a crash reported there. A little bit closer into town, Antioch Pike just off of Harding. It looks like a distribution center. We had a crash over there. So 2 crashes we're monitoring, not on the interstate this morning. When it does come to the southeast side and what the interstates are looking like, 626 on your Monday morning. Congestion starting to build just a bit, but the dry roads, the nice visibility really helping out, really helping those drive times stay low. 12 minutes from Antioch, 23 in from Smyrna, and just a little over half an hour in from Murfreesboro. This is a morning, really nice morning. This is something that we love to see. Only thing, if you are heading out early, just make sure you plan ahead and have time to defrost your windshield, whether that's turning the car on, stepping inside for a bit, or getting that scraper out. You're going to have to do that this morning. The traffic report is brought to you by Stovers. Jennifer.
It's like, whew, cold. Had frost on the windshield this morning.
Exactly.
Say it might warm up, but then later, Jen's, you know, teasing me with snow.
Jen's doing this now.
Yeah. Put it on Jen.
All of them over there, the commotion.
I think it's the one in the middle, but
Always.
We've been talking about the difference between snow, the precipitation that you see, versus getting your mind ready. That not only does that only mean like 3.
Issue from 24 to that junction, 17 minutes there. But if you want to take Whites Creek Pike through the Jolton area, just about a minute more. Sky 5 up within a matter of 2-3 minutes of each other. We saw Sky 5 near that Crash Crossings Boulevard and Mount View Parkway, which was hopefully going to clear sometime soon. The one you just saw from them, that was our only injury crash. So these other ones hopefully aren't as major, impacting drivers this morning. As far as our interstates are going, nothing happening on those, thankfully. Do have a little congestion from the north side and also on 24 as you get closer to the 40 junction. But other than that, those drive times are pretty stable. I'll have a look at those in just a few minutes. The traffic report is brought to you by Ashley. But now let's turn things over to Nikki D and Leela, and a lot of eyes on this forecast.
Oh, hey, Nikki D. Ray. Okay, y'all, Dolly Parton. Cooking up something new.
Always.
musical instead of cooking related this time around.
Maybe
theme
a
park
song.
related.
Well, she's looking out towards, it looks like,
But first, let's take a look.
yard, and it's new addition there yet?
Drive by. I've driven
Yes.
Well, it's called the Ascension St. Thomas Landing, and it's only been open for a couple months. But the folks who made it happen want you to come check out the brand new resource that's there for you right in our backyard.
Though, that for the first time ever, they're recognizing podcasts.
Yes.
Says a lot about the way things are going.
I mean, the transitions continue to happen throughout the entire industry. So I'm glad they're getting to highlight people that put so much hard work into their art and getting things out. But I didn't know any of those movies. Y'all know more of the movies than I did. Y'all mentioned Wicked.
I know
It's not
they
in
had
yet,
a couple
right?
nominations. My big favorite was White Lotus. They, again, were nominated for so many things. Another year in a row, didn't take home anything, but still a good show.
All right, so the forecast, changing to that.
Yeah, you got that right. We got some ups and downs. I don't know if there'll be any standing ovations for every day of the week, but we do.
Here's something we've been talking about for, it seems like weeks, months, is all the businesses in this area that are just struggling to stay open.
Right.
So many favorites have been closing, forced to close. Restaurants, many of them forced to close because they say they have high lease costs.
Yeah, so Dalt's in West Nashville, 404 Kitchen in the Gulch, Pasteria in Midtown, the newest batch to shut down. While we've seen this heartbreaking pattern in recent years, our Nikki Hauser spoke to one spot that was able to stay afloat and is now helping others to do the same.